Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Year of the Day. My name is Ace Kanti. This episode of Year of the Day is brought to you by Taxin, Mr. Taxin. I'm still here. UE Beverages. You can contact their number, check their number in the description. You call them and then you can get yours from the comfort of your homes. Right now, this issue we are about to talk about, Yembo drink. God, see where the country is going to. When we are serious, I'm serious. This is not the time I'm about to be diagro. No, diagro and Yembo drink. But this is sponsored by Taxin GGB. Whilst I'm not drinking, you can drink at home. But where me I mean to be trial of the day. So we have to be very serious with this particular topic. And the crack in the and they said there are shortage of nurses in the country. Nurses are leaving the country for the US and then the UK. And then the head of the nursing at the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, Gifty Aryee, told the BBC her intensive care unit alone had lost 20 nurses to the UK and then the US in the last 6 months. Care is affected as we are not able to take any more patients. There are delays and it costs more in mortality. Patients die. She added, seriously ill patients often had to be held for longer in the emergency department due to the nursing shortages. One nurse in the hospital estimated that half of those she had graduated with had left the country and she wanted to join them. So Ghana patients, we are in danger because the nurses who are going to take care of us in the next years, or when you fall sick or when I fall sick, they are leaving the country. And we all know why they are leaving the country. So please, if you are watching me, this is like more of a health talk. Take good care of yourself, personal hygiene, live a very healthy life, eat fruit. Those of you who don't eat fruits, please take good care of yourself, because now if the intensive care units or the bigger hospitals are complaining that there are no nurses, imagine those of you who live in rural areas, urban areas, and there are shortage of nurses. Imagine those of you living in the rural areas. And then from report, one nurse who works there in the urban area is saying that half of the people she graduated with have left the country, and she is also waiting to leave. Obeko. So very soon a time will come when you and I will fall sick. We'll go to the hospital. Yes, you have money, but there is no nurse to take care of you. The doctors might also be going, but right now they are. But last time Sheldon shot a video, and then we have nurses in our homes that are not being employed. We have nurses at home that are not being employed. So what is happening to those in the house? I know someone who completed nursing in 2020. We are 3 years now. She's still at home, no job. So if people are leaving, then bring those who are there in there. But there should be a big concern for those leaving. You ask anyone, go to the airport, meet people on a daily, ask them, why are you leaving the country Ghana? There is always just one reason. Just one. The reason is this country doesn't look promising. If you ask anyone, the nurses leaving the country, it's not like they wouldn't like to work for Ghana. We have footballers who would even want to play for their country, Ghana, play our local leagues. But the system doesn't look promising. So people want to leave to go and find greener pastures. Because if you are here and you are a nurse, you'll be working 24/7. 6 months, then they have not paid you. There are people who are working. Okay, some are working. Last time Sheldon shot a video, 3 months. The nurses have been working for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. They have not been paid. We have teachers who have been teaching 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Footballers in Ghana, our local league, that they have not been paid after a month. Those who are being paid, people who are working, we have people that are not getting the job at all. Those who get the job too, they don't know what they use the money for. Those who are not even getting the job, they are in the house. Some to 3 months, 6 years near Chiobika. So if people are leaving the country, we should look at why they are leaving the country. If you say nurses are leaving the country, yes, they will leave the country. If you have an organization and people are leaving your organization, it means that you are doing something wrong, or there is the motivation is not enough. So people want to leave for another organization. So if nurses are leaving the country, this is not the first time. Last time, I think the first quarter during February, Sheldon and I shot a video. The first quarter from January to March, we have about 1,000 nurses who have left the country already. Go to this IELTS centers, SAT, TOEFL, TOEFL, ACT, TPP, NDC, FPU, BBNZ, BBC. Go to those examination centers. Majority of those who takes those exams are nurses, because they want to leave the country. See, when you even want to write for TOEFL IELTS, right now it's like 3,000 cedis. You want to write that exam. So even to leave the country, you have to spend a lot to leave the country, Ghana. And when you fail, you have to come back and write again. So if people are leaving the country, they have to sit down. Why are they leaving the country? Let's solve the problem. But if they are not solving the problem, see, they will leave. People are still in the nest. We have about 1,000 people in the nursing school. They will also come. When they come in, eventually they will leave because, okay, I come in first. I'm okay with the salary terms at the first month, second month. After a year, I'm okay. But 2 years going, I feel like, no, the standard of living and the cost of living is high. So you have to increase my salary. So if you are not increasing my salary, therefore, I'll go somewhere else. And Ghana, there, you cannot interchange hospitals because in wherever you go, it's still the same 10 cities. That's why they are not challenged among neighboring hospitals in Ghana yet. The only place you can go is US and UK. We have people leaving Ghana as far as Cote d'Ivoire, going to Burkina Faso, Kuwait, Sudan, because at least it is better there. But here, you work 7 days in a week. The nurses will be working 7 days in a week. When it's time for payment, they won't pay you. It's only Ghana that when you are not paid, you go and demonstrate, and they will come and catch you. I'm going to ask for my own money, and then they will come and arrest you. So if you are saying that you are reporting this news, BBC posted this news, and then even the Greater Accra Regional Hospital, the head, I'm sure no kronya chance obeko. I won't lie to you. Just suppose anybody in the local government here and somebody outside compare the to tell them I want to be a nurse in Ghana and I want to take you in the state. They will go. Last time when Aryee Afori was extradited to the US and then they said she might serve the jail term there. See, somebody said something that somebody who is a bank teller in Ghana here, and you'll be a prisoner. Prisoner and the let's say bank teller. If you're a prisoner in the US or UK, you have better terms and conditions of living than someone who is a banker here. Because I have to make bankers go to work at 8, we do work before 7. Where you get the inside or 10 and all these things, they don't look at it. And nurses are leaving the country. So if you are watching me and small time you are falling sick, please, you have to start taking your baby draw. Very soon it will become very hectic that we have to go and look for baby draw, because you have to go to hospital now. If you are going, you have to go with your personal nurse, or you have to book a nurse. Else very soon you go to the hospital, yes, waba, but there wouldn't be any nurse to take care of you. Okay, very soon you see how we have buffet. Very soon we go hospital and serve yourself. Very soon you go to hospital in Ghana, it will be serve yourself. Oba na wa fatebo meter na wa they show room. You take your own temperature, then you write it. You check, or you read the books there and you realize, oh, if my temperature is this, it means this is what is wrong with me. So I have to get malaria drugs. You go to the pharmacy yourself, enter there, you pick your malaria drug. No coffee. Oshena wa untumin coffee now, but say yenji won't wa na wa daho. Very soon you go to the hospital and it will be empty. We have predicted this, that even in the long run, 5 years to come, 10 years to come, see, there will be a country called Ghana, but people in the country, very soon we wouldn't even have people to go and vote, because the people in the country, they endorse. There will be jobs in Ghana, but people wouldn't be willing to take the job. There will be positions in Ghana, people wouldn't want to, because very soon the studios they go UK. Very soon, Sheldon studio, you be Ghana will be in the US or UK, and now Ireland, and now Canada. Yeah, so when I come here, my guys here, so we'll be targeting the Canadian market, because right now when we post videos, bundle boy, Ghanaians cannot even watch us anymore. They can't afford to watch, because in your mama bundle, hey, we are recording hospitals. Hey, now you have your own money. NHI is fine. You go to the hospital and then be on show. If we don't take care in this particular country, a time will come. But Ghana will be great. President of 2032. I'm sitting here. I'm telling you guys, Ghana will be great. Ghana will be great. But as it stands now, if we don't take care, The nurses will keep living. They will all go to school here. Sometimes a bit any experience. Ghana, some nurses don't have experience. If you go to the hospital, in your data no here. Ghana, if you go through the obi was Filipinos me nursing training. Obi we know I'm passive. I'm going to the nursing training. Right now, everybody I am fan of nursing, need teachers training near the other. So people are in the house for like 3 or 4 years. They are not getting job. So if people are leaving, now go to those who are not getting any jobs and put them in those positions. But one year they to eventually they will leave. I'll read the comments and then I'll know what some of the nurses are saying on social media. I've not been a nurse, but I know some nurses. This one says, the first question you should ask is, what is making them leave? What will make you leave the country? What will make you, cameraman, leave the country? Ask yourself. Because country, where cameraman here, swaball our butchery. This one says, one day off in a week in most of the wards at rich, and you expect people to stay. So it means 7 days, you only have 1 day to rest. So one day, neglect me for say will be winter brabe. This one says there's a bigger percentage of trained nurses sitting at home. I don't know, maybe they should be employed. But even if they are employed, eventually they will leave because they are not paying them well. This one says that's a lie. So many nurses are at home without a job. Moreover, if people don't pay the nurses well, she herself, if she gets the chance to move outside the country to work there, she will. Unless, of course, she's taking additional allowance because of the position she holds here. Okay. Ghana, there, if it's not bonuses, allowances are salary now, Jindi ain't me nyeshima. Which you like ye. Ghana pen out we a bank manager, out of farm mog now, yem chisho. Uto farm mog na wadam for to be man pen now start farm mog na some farm mog. Because if you buy farm mog for 2 billion right now, your money will finish. Hey Ghana, uto you any 50 cedis krana wusu. Between trabet 1 cedi na misu. Nka 1 cedi there, what they call dollars mukra, any equivalence. Nigeria. This one says the number of nurses unemployed are more than the number that has traveled. So what's the big deal? So it means that there are a lot of nurses at home. And so bisu jane mo coin. Madam, the stats don't bear with you. There are thousands of nurses. Okay, so everyone is saying nurses need to be brave. This one says instead of blaming it on the nurses for running to seek greener pastures out there, why won't she call out the leaders to give health workers the requisite resources and good working conditions so that they will encourage them to stay in Ghana? I would end this particular one because I like it. So instead of blaming the nurses for leaving the country, blame the leaders for not giving the workers what requisite resources, adequate requisite resources. Hey, if it is easy, come and sit here and talk. Requisite resources, adequate resources, enough social amenities and infrastructure. Next be what it transfer no call somewhere in the Konongo. Who be transfer tray before you go and treat a patient. Sometimes someone is see that's why those of you who are giving bed now money be brain. I'm asking you, say, hold on. Because right now, if you go to the hospital, there are no beds. Very soon they will ask you that when you are coming, you bring your own bed. So guys, please, this is a personal advice. If you are home and you are not taking good care of yourself, I think you have to do that because unya yari say too. Asemaba. Initially, na me person me board drink, but assembly the anya can we anya baby. Man board drinks we nye. Drink is part of the pro bono ni pro money na. So take your tax in at home whilst we are. If you're a nurse, can apply, you get a job and hey. This episode of your cameraman the grass. This episode of Your of the Day is brought to you by Taxi. If they don't end the video and be watching me, my name is Ace Kanti. I'm out.